And I'm live. Sorry about that. Yeah, I would be. I totally would be late. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm already late for my funeral because that shit probably should have been like 10 years ago. I got lucky there. How's it going, bro? Everybody out there, people in the future, welcome to the live stream. I apologize for being late. I was just hitting my email because I've been a fucked off week. Got sick, water heater fucked off. I don't even know what's going on. So I was like, oh, I'm at my computer. I should probably check my email for like once in a while. And I was just realizing how I have some backlogs to take care of in my email. How goes it, everybody? Anyone else have one of them weeks? How you doing over there in Norway? How high are your mountains? I wonder if they're higher than our mountains. We got some pretty high mountains up here. I'm gonna start with topaz today because I can. I got a bunch of new ones. I feel like prices are gonna be all over the fucking place. Some of these. Oh yeah, that deserves that one. Oh no, I'm not doing. Still pretty consistent. I'm kind of glad to see that. It was flipping my breaker, and so I was like, cold water. I go flip the breaker back on, and it doesn't want to work for me. And so I went and fought back and forth with that for like a day. I had some other stuff I had to take care of too. Keep the overlords happy. It was a long week. I got like nothing done. I shouldn't say I got nothing done. Getting that extra stream in and like pricing new stones and stuff, I'm probably being a little hard on myself. Especially when the temperatures are where they're at right now. Speaking of new stones, this heart shape. Thing is 7.5 carats, a little over 7.5 carats, and $57. I should be lucky. I'm lucky that in dark Europe. I guess it is technically dark over there, isn't it? I was just gonna say, I guess I'm lucky I've got a water heater because that's kind of most of human history has not had that luxury. What's up, meow ball? Why are you bugging me? Meow, meow. Sorry about that, guys. He is trying to tell me I'm paying attention to the wrong thing. You're not jumping up here. I'm sorry, buddy. No. Good boy. See, any of these would make a badass ring, too. That one is $16, about a carat and a half. Which tells me that this one is about a carat or 3/4. I don't know. I don't normally weigh the stones because it's like extra time, and that means I gotta charge more. But shit. Well, nope. I have one person in here. I need to. I realized I did not give. Apologies about that. I realized I had not given my moderator a heads up that I was going live. That's a nice one. $10, 1.2 carats. I have a policy, man. I'll do the stream for a minimum of an hour. Unless I'm sick. Like yesterday I was sick and I made it like 45 minutes. But if I'm streaming, the algorithm sometimes doesn't even notice you're streaming for up to an hour sometimes. And then suddenly people just start showing up. So plus I just take I don't even know that I would do anything. So we got 2 carats on this one. A bit of a window there. $13. That one's big. Really big. Bigger than that one. 13's fair. Window or not. I mean, it is partially a business, but there's more. Like, I'm not just doing this as a business, or I would have changed the model of how I'm doing this a lot already. Part of this is a passion project thing. Where's my polishing cloth? I'm blaming the cat on this one. That's why we have cats. To blame you anytime something does not go the way I want it to. Anytime. Yeah, some fun is needed too sometimes. Absolutely. Wipe the fingerprints off this thing. This Montana sapphire pendant I made. And diamond. see, fingerprints. I'm asking 5K on that one still. That's a hell of a deal. It's like an ice cube. Dude, can I make ice cubes like this? How would you even go about making an ice cube like that? That would be so cool to have gemstone shaped ice cubes in a like fancy bar. Even though I don't drink. I've got $25 on this one. Might be a bit, well, more like a normal price, but it's perfectly cut. Okay, so then this one's going to be 16. See, this is why I priced the other day the way I did. There. 16 on this one. Right? A little bit of like food coloring in with it just to give it that extra, I don't even know. I have not. Now, I do know what blue, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I do know what that is. And have had something that I mixed it with once back in my alcoholic days. Okay. No, yeah, actually that sounds pretty much like what led me to alcoholism too, brother. I remember for a while when I was homeless, I traveled around with like a bottle of tequila, vodka, Everclear, and whiskey in my backpack, and then mixers and a few other things. And I like literally, I was just a homeless bartender, charge a couple dollars, give people a drink, and it funded my alcoholism for like that whole summer. It worked. It worked great. See, we got $12 on this one. Up next for $10. Gonna have to adjust that a bit eventually. No, it's got an inclusion. $10 is good on that one. I forgot to show the pendant. $200 on this next mini pendant that I'm about to show. Bama! I literally will be like, I'm not letting myself forget to send a more detailed response to your email. Sorry. Been struggling with depression this week or last couple weeks, and emails went to the bottom of the to-do list. So when I noticed I had one from you today, and I was like, crap, I gotta be live in 2 minutes. Sharpie! Nope. No, you're going on it too. Part of the struggle is getting over it. Or part of winning the struggle is getting over it and doing the things even though you're, in other places psychologically. You just sometimes you just need to get over it and, live life. So I will I'll be remembering you too now. And actually, now that reminds me, Jackie. Guys, I have to share this shit. I know you're here for gemstones. Yeah, that's my packing desk. Or not smoking could be the problem too, bud. That could be my thing. What are you doing? Yeah, you. The hell? You're just a menace. You already knocked out all the pens and the scissors out of there. Fucking shit. Okay. I love that cat so much. Yeah, no, he's just like, I do what I want. I would not be here if it wasn't for that fucking cat. Like, last winter was rough, and that little bastard just makes it worth it somehow. I don't even know how. But he does it. He does a good job of it. Did you find yourself a new perch? All right. You're not breaking the rules. As long as you're not getting on the gemstones, I don't give a fuck. Basically, stay off my goldsmithing bench and stay off the gemstone layouts. Have the rest of the house. Well, that did not go as planned. Just I'm sorry. Sometimes you've got to twist the cap, which will break any vacuum seal that mother. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. And I totally understand why you felt like with what your email. No, man, I would be thinking on the same lines of like I've got a bit of philosophy to add to it. It's why I was in the middle of typing it all, and I was like, I do not have enough time to actually type all this shit out. My mouse. $6 on this one. So my guess, and this is just off what some science stuff I know. Fingerprints, oil, a flat contact against the surface. Something about friction, but there's a term for it that I'm struggling to remember. Hey, Patio. No, it's more of I think the oil is creating a vacuum and then surface tension is keeping it in place when that happens because it's really easy to break. But the gemstone's light and it doesn't take much of pressure to hold it in place. How you doing today, Jim? Zip. I go with Jim. It's easier. I got 12 on that one. And thank you, Bama. I have a feeling that's going to really help next month. And $12 on that one. Up next, pink sapphire and diamond mini pendant. I've had this thing around for a minute now. I'm going to do a special on it. $80. $80 for this pink sapphire and diamond mini pendant today. Really nice diamond in there too. The pink sapphires, not too bad. It's really pink. Yeah, we finally got. Oh, all of these are blue topaz. That I'm going through right now. Then Montana sapphire, orange sapphire, pink sapphire and diamond, and then a tourmaline. It's either blue or white topaz that I got on the board. This one's a white. They are. A couple years back, I took a selection like this and I made a tiara with it. A $1,500 tiara, but it was a really pretty tiara. Topaz is kind of nice when you want to do some like crazy fantasy inspired projects with natural stones. Oh, I'm sure I've got a photo of it somewhere. Actually, I'm pretty sure we got a video of it somewhere. I do got like 1,000 shorts. Here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see. I'm going to need to go back about 2 years. Lighter cases. Cross. Haha, found it. No, you're good. The chat actually helps the analytics and draws people in. The more people who are chatting at once, the better. There you go. Welcome back. Why are you getting pop-ups? I turned advertising off. Shouldn't be getting no pop-ups. Hey, Iris. Let's see here. We got 13 on that one, 12 on this next one. Iris, you missed the cat doing cat shit, because of course that's what cats do. Just shot a rubber band at him. He's like, "The fuck? What was that?" I heard something goes pop. Yup. Yeah. Man, so I'll never forget the girl who bought that tiara. I gave it to her at a hell of a deal because she was actually willing to shell out $1,000 for it, and I was like, nah. Plus, she was like, I'm wearing it out of here if you let, and just, she was so happy to get that tiara. It made it worth it. It really did. I'd love to make another one of these days. She was just so excited. It's one thing I miss about the markets was actually getting to see people when they did get that piece and the reaction. And I'm gonna say $80 on this one too. Nice little piece of tourmaline just hanging out. Piece silver. Thank you. I love projects like that. Oh crap. Hey guys, up next I want to show off the ring I just made, and that means I'm gonna need to go grab it. So I'll be right back. Ow, fuck. Stupid leg. Work better. Oh, and other good news, I have a video that is for sure coming in the next week because I have a subject that I almost feel like morally required to talk about due to a new trend of making jewelry using electrical solder. Did you get one of those cat toys that bounces around and blah blah blah, Iris? If you know what I'm talking about, I've been wanting to see. I'm curious. I want to get one for my cat. Do you feel the need to rip apart every piece of cardboard? Yes, I'm talking to you, you little shit. Do you feel the need to rip that up? Why? You're a shit. That's a shipping container. That one is. It's like, I don't give a fuck. No. Yes. Iris, I think that's part of the growing up stage. You did. Okay. I want to talk about that because I've been considering getting one of them for this guy. there were many who made quite a bit of money using alchemy. Straight up, like, conned entire princedoms, I guess you would call them, or city-states back in medieval times. Kind of interesting history. You ever, like, enjoy learning about charlatans? I don't know why I do. So I gotta add some to someone's box. First up, we got this garnet here. $16 on this one. This 1.6 carats. It's one of the ones I got weighed out. Come on, I woke up feeling better. Let's not go back to Jesse. How goes it, buddy? Absolutely. Oh, you got the day off. I'm sorry, I should have messaged you about when I went live. I thought you would be working today. Ooh, okay. Interesting, Iris. Claim one. And got it. You, as in, you gotta get out of bed? Uh, 206. Okay. I'll have to, I'm gonna have to look into that. Oh, you got off work at 2 and then got back in the bed because it's cold. That probably because it's cold. Let's see, we got this one here for 14. This next one's purple. I've seen more purple, but it's still pretty purple. Yes, these are garnets. I've thought about that it would be fun to get a like quadcopter that just flew around and played with the cat, but I have a feeling my cat would find a way to destroy it in 2 hours flat. This one is $14. Oh, I'm sorry, Bama. Hey, Lisa. On the board or period or for sale? All of the above. One moment. Let's see here. On the board itself, I think you already got it, but this one is also fairly nice for $9. It could have a better finish, but the color is really nice. I'd actually kind of like to repolish it if I had a better faceting machine. At 7 carats, I have this one for $15 a carat. Let's just kind of compare. And then at 6 carats, according to this, and I think this is the one. And it would be 20 a carat, the minimum. I actually need to do a few more calculations, but no, it might be 25 a carat. Oh, except for I need to. Refurb. Because the biggest. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, like, I'm planning to refurbish this one. It's 22 carats. It's dumb. You will claim both. I'm not going to argue. Let me get them in jars for you. Thank you. Yeah, it took me a second there. I had my back turned because I was trying to figure out where I had the one that I'm refurbing. Because, like, holy shit. I thought it was glass. I really did when I found it. I was like, there's no way. But then, I got it on the tester and it's going to be windowed badly because it's just not deep enough. It would have to be like that deep, but to have a really nice shine to it. But I still think it'll be a really awesome gemstone. Well, math. I need to do math. Did I get the stream back? Don't forget mother's maiden name. Jesse, you're like, I pop in, grab the nice stuff, pop out, get me to go to my private collection, and then go back to bed. Thank you, Jesse. I hope you have a wonderful night or nap. I'm sure I'll talk to you sometime today. Where the hell was I? Have a good nap, buddy. Or homework or whatever it is you're planning to do. I'm half convinced that Jesse is a prince. By the time I get done making enough jewelry for him, he'll probably look like it. Now I'm gonna be on the lookout for rocks that are gonna go with one of those. Alrighty, is that fluff on top or? Yeah, I was gonna say. This one is. Oh, you win the whole prince and all. That's neat. Sign me up. Where do I need to send the $15,000 to? Using Western Union? Not anymore. We used to. Now it's mostly people in India. Africa kind of cracked down on it a bit. Now India, which ironically I'm okay with this. I people probably hate me for it, but people in India getting their money from Americans who are, I don't know, not who just aren't used to what the internet has become and allowed people to, pull off. It's unfortunate, but at the same time, I have a little too much understanding of India's history and how badly they've been taken advantage of by us. I can't really hate them for it. So this is that lab-grown alexandrite that I'm not shocked. There's a lot of it's a big business now. Like, it's literally big business over in India. They have entire call centers, like buildings with several floors filled with people who are just scamming old Americans. And then, people get pissed because India's government's like, why do we care after, like when you guys buy our products, you're only willing to pay $2 an hour. Those scammers are getting paid your minimum wage. Why do we? It's kind of hard to argue with their logic. So this is the alexandrite and moissanite ring that I made. I think it's a size... lab-grown alexandrite. It is a size 6 3/4. I probably can size it a bit. I left it really thick so that I could remove material if need be. Also, I should be able to size it up a bit if I need to. I'm asking 800 on this. I've got like 60 hours of work into it. This stone, if you go on Brilliance and search for a 2-carat alexandrite, the loose stone itself is $1,300. Moissanite's just moissanite. So it's a pretty good deal on it. I got $9 on this 9-pointer. It's almost 1 carat. I'm surprised they're not scamming us more or trying to get in on that pie. Perhaps we bullied them enough where their governments know better or are afraid to. I shouldn't say know better. $5 on that one. $4 on this one. Shipping scandals. Iris. I can't blame them for trying. I really can't. I buy a lot of gemstones from India, and I know what those people who are master level lapidaries get paid. If I was better off financially, I would be arguing with them that they're charging more, or they need to charge more. But I know they can't because I'm struggling to get that extra money out of the gems. But they don't get paid much for their labor. They really don't. That said, they do have free healthcare. For what it's worth. See, $4 on that one. 7 on that one. There's a reason. $4 on this one. $400 for a 5-carat opal pendant. I dragged this out of my room because I was about to install a bunch of stones in it, but I didn't have the colors I need quite yet. They're on the way in the mail. That said, if somebody wants it now and not, well, it's still $400 instead of being like $12. I'm gonna take a bunch of like different colored stones, orange, green, blue, and I'm gonna pave set all this thick wire on the outside, so it's like iced out but in color. It'll look really cool. Just takes me a lot of time to do. $6 on this one. Nice purple garnet there. It's one of the new stock. I got $4 on this one. I think that's supposed to be a 9. I really do, but it needs some refinishing. I said if you have the capacity to refinish that, that will be a very, very nice purple garnet. I'm cool if it sits around until I get a new machine. I'll take it. Because with a nice glass finish like that, with that color, it'll be amazing. $8. Basically where rocks come from. Pit, P-I-T. The T is next to the Y on the keyboard. I wonder if they have used those different methods of sonar and radar to... Oh, you're good, Iris. It's a skill I've picked up from having poor typing, is I can tell what people meant when it's a simple typo because of keyboards. Because I suck at it. I suck so bad at it, autocorrupt doesn't even know what to do. That might be close, actually. You might be close there, Iris, because E is also kind of close, so it could be. I wonder if this is a color changer. I think this is a color changer. I'm going to have to look into that. Because if that's color change, we're adding it. extra digit on that one. Ruby halo ring. Ruby and moissanite halo ring. I'd ask if I should do more moissanite rings, but I'm not sure that I should. Although if I do another one, here's what I learned from this time around. I did better this time on my under gallery. I think it looks way better. However, it's also too high domed. So next time I'm going to do it more flattened like this. Yeah, no, totally. The ruby is treated using, well, so around the edge here, these rubies are heat treated. However, the center one is definitely fracture filled, which means they take some sort of, usually it's a type of glass that's leaded. And while they're heat treating it, the glass melts into the fractures, sealing them. You can kind of tell under good magnification because they'll have this rainbow effect. Now, this can be mistaken for natural silks sometimes. It can be hard to tell unless you're like really experienced with. There we go. It's like an oil slick, you'll see, because of the difference in refractive index as light is passing through the materials. It messes with the wavelength of the light. That is why this ring is only 500 or 400 versus $1,500, somewhere in that area. Because the ruby would be $1,000 if it was not fracture filled. It is a really gemmy ruby. That's actually why I used it. I was like, I think it would be great in a moissanite sterling ring. That's a nice one. Oh, they're sturdy. That is probably the number one concern I have on my jewelry is how sturdy it is. I was just thinking about it. This is a natural sapphire, and you can kind of see something similar, but what you're seeing is the growth lines in it. And that's why they're hexagon shaped like that. By the way, 22 is $9. This one is $7. Yeah. I've been looking at a lot of those bigger brands. I'm pretty sure most of it's machine done anymore. I got 6 on this one. It's just kind of sad because Cartier used to be an inspiration of mine because of the hand-done work, or Volcari. That one is $6, and then the last one is $6 as well. Also, that last ring, Montana sapphire and diamond, set in silver. I might pull this apart and get my sapphire and diamonds back, because I could redo this ring so much better now. Even if the sapphire is like, nah. I didn't do too bad on that sapphire. $350. About the material cost. Man, I miss those days. I wouldn't mind living in a Volkswagen bus. It's also been a while since I've been to festivals too. I miss the scene. The amethyst. Speaking of amethyst, Iris, I'm still holding on to that one. It's just been kind of chilling. Here, gold ring. Amethyst one. $50. I love those concave cuts. Someday I'm gonna get there. I'm not there yet. Amethyst 2 for $8. For $8 as well, Amethyst 3. On number 4 for $6. That one is $4. For $150, No worries. I just wanted you to know that I'm still holding on to it for whenever you guys get the time. I stopped showing it the moment she asked and put it up into the side. So there's no rush, but it's there. We got this amethyst here, 150. No, 120. Amethyst, sapphire, and diamond pendant. Of course, Iris. No, it's the least I can do. You've been maybe not every stream, but you've pretty much been at every stream that I've done for the last 4 years. And you used to be the sole wielder of the band hammer back when we were getting spam like no other. Like, I appreciate you. It's been a while since, like, you've had to truly wield that fucking thing. Ever since the whole only guys thing, whatever, links started getting like cut, or they just stopped allowing links to be posted, I noticed they stopped. I know. Agreed. And you've been, I would say you probably have been to like 95 to 99% of them. It's very rare that you don't make it to one. Damn, that is a nice amethyst. I like this one. $12. That one's cut well. $4. Also $4. Also $4. And also $4. Oh wait, no, 7. This one's 7. Out of my mind. I got in a freaking loop there. Then we have this opal pendant for 200. Australian opal doublet. It's got a black backing and crystal opal on top. A nice crystal opal too. That one's 200 for $9. That's just sparkly. And a big one too. $5. Nice old big one. $17. This one is $3. That one feels like a really good deal. For $6. And this one is 5. Three rhodolite purple garnets set in sterling with 14 karat gold. This one is 180. $5 on this one. Really? That's kind of interesting. Fire opal and copper. You know what casino that is? Sounds like something MGM would have done. Might have some collector value to it. Or might not. It's hard to say anymore. Got $4 on this one. We got two more and a ring left. I think I'm going to go work on some projects that I need to get on. I got a custom I got to start. Kind of looking forward to doing a recreation of an item that was lost many years ago with nothing but an old picture. I'm going to make it happen. This one is gorgeous. Circus, that checks out. Circus used to be fucking awesome. Hell, they still kind of are, at least last time I was there. It's been a minute. I remember as a kid in Vegas, it was my favorite place, hands down, because they had an amusement park under a fucking glass dome. Which I think is more of an attraction than their casino floor, if we're being honest. You got a roller coaster up in that thing. Like, come on. How cool is that? Got $8 on this heart. Last but not least for the day, got a sapphire, garnet, and yellow diamond ring in 10 karat white gold. Iris, if you ever get the chance to go to Circus in Vegas, it's worth it. Like, as a full adult, I think, because I've never been into gambling, I would always rather go to that dome and go play laser tag or, you know, the other cool shit that was going on in that dome instead of gambling. It's only like $100 for a full pass or something. Well, it was. I don't know what it is now. She wasn't no $100. Probably more like 50 back then. Can't remember. Been years. Wait, there's another casino called Circus. That's crazy. I'm surprised they... the mega corporation casino didn't try to go after that. $450 for this ring. Handmade by me. If you ever get a chance to, it's a cool experience. All right, guys, I'm gonna go work on a custom and a video. It's come to my attention recently that I need to do a video about this whole solder made jewelry fad, which I love the spirit behind it. I really do. But a lot of people are kind of jumping in really underinformed. And solder is poisonous. Or solder can be poisonous. And a lot of people are using like electrical solder with some not so good metals that aren't meant to be like up against bodies that have high acidic salt water pouring off of them and stuff. I feel the need to address it. Just to, I'm all about DIY jewelry. But let's not go doing something that might hurt the people who support us, because that's not cool. Anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Had to throw an extra. Throw an extra in that box too while I'm at it. Y'all have a wonderful day, weekend, and we will catch you on the next one. Be safe out there. And warm. Be warm. Meow Ball, we gotta have a chat, buddy.